Salute to everybody coming in.
The future is renewable. Explore diverse products and suppliers on alcohol.
Salute to everybody coming in that watched the replay. Big shout out to everybody coming in. Let me see. Let me see here. Okay.
Power off.
Oh shoot, power off. No, don't power off. Power on, baby. Power on. Power on, not power off. My bad, my bad. Let me get to this real quick. All right. Don't judge me. It's hot. And I've been very miserable without water in my pipes. Finally kind of, you know what I'm saying, getting some love from the, finally getting some love. So listen, nobody don't judge me. Don't judge me. Make sure y'all smash that like button though. All right, I'm in a tank top. Don't judge me, ladies and gentlemen. Do not judge me. We are going through it here in Jamaica. Trust and believe me when I tell you. We are going through it. If you okay, you are worried about your family. I'm telling y'all right now, if you're okay, I guarantee you, you are actually worried about your family members. You're thinking, wait a minute. I got some family in St. Elizabeth. I got some family in Westmoreland. I got some family over here. If you are okay, you're not okay. That's the situation here in Jamaica. If you are okay, you are not okay. There's a lot of stuff that I didn't get to see that I'm just now seeing. So forgive me for my live reaction to the aftermath of Hurricane Melissa, because I didn't see these things. All right, it's fresh to me. I have not processed them yet, and I'm gonna go through them. Man, this is insane. You know what? Let me start where I left off. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start where I left off. Oh wow. All right. So we're live on all platforms. Well, not all, most of them. I'm live on Bolo VNR Clips, Bolo VNR 2.0, and I'm live on Bolo VNR.
Which company to top up?
Oh?
Digital and free.
What do you mean?
Which company are using the states to top up? Digital.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Or what company somebody asked?
What company them used to top up Digicel?
This company are providing.
No, I think you go on the Digicel website.
Digital website.
It has to be the Digicel website.
Okay.
Yeah. And they can Google it. Anyway, my good people, good evening. TikTok, it's been a while. Since the storm, you guys have not seen me. Well, here I am. Welcome everybody. Please remember to smash the like button before anything else. You know what I mean? I don't think I should be asking anybody to hit the like button. How you doing, Jennifer? How you doing, love? I don't think I need to be asking anybody to hit the like button. My goodness. We just experienced the worst storm in the history of Jamaica. And a lot of questions and a lot of key questions surround all of it. All right, everything is just not making any sense. How this, a lot of stuff is going on. So let me play this.
On a video, I mean, I forgot to take up my. When this nation will experience a rebirth, I'm not asking you, friends. It is the table, as it were, the stage is already set.
Yep.
It is already set. So this year, 5786, 2026, is where certain cycles are going to be destroyed. That's what's going to happen. And God is beginning the process now through this hurricane called Melissa. And it is not an ordinary one. When I show you the name, as I've shared with you a while ago, it's a dangerous situation. Because the first letter of Melissa means water. That is why we know it's a water judgment. The judgment is going to be greater than the wind.
The first letter in Melissa means water judgment. That's what Jeffrey Shuttleworth said. He told us. He's been telling us.
The result of the water, so we know it's water. So that is why we could prophesy water judgment. Even before any forecast came, we knew.
Patricia.
Because of what the letters are telling us by and through the Holy Spirit. And the numbers too. Yes. So now, cycles. So there are certain cycles they want to perpetrate and perpetuate. For example, the stealing of election, that is going to come to an end. I'm not asking you. Let me say it again. I am not asking any of you.
Wow.
The stealing of election, vote by, it is going to end. This 5786 2026. Corruption in politics, going to end. I'm not asking you. What can you will see?
How are you guys doing? Those that are in areas that are affected, you can call if you're able to. I know there's places that there's no way for them to call. Thank God that the internet is working in my area. The internet is working, and then the reason why I'm able to even do this, I have my devices charged. I still don't have current, but like I was saying in my previous life, my good neighbor and my donators that helped in helping me send donations, and I used it wisely to secure a 100-foot a 100-foot extension, and this is why I have my computer on, and you can actually see me because of the light from the computer. See, let me show you. See what happens without the light from the computer? No darkness. Darkness, ladies and gentlemen, darkness. All right, so that's why you guys can actually see me, because it's so dark. The computer light is just amazing. It's so bright. But my neighbor uses the generator. They have their street light on, well, their house light on. They're running it from that, so I'm not running too much things more than these small devices on my computer. Again, thank you to my donators, really and truly. Thank you guys so much. Well, let's play this. This is where I left off, and I'm coming back right here.
What can you will see? Gangsterism and all of them, something there with how much gangs and all that. God is going to, or beyond witchcraft, all of those cycles. Child sacrifice and all of those things. It is going to come to an end. God is going to bring it to an end. Because of the purpose that he has for the nation of Jamaica. And so those ungodly cycles,
yes,
you name them, whatever the ungodly cycles, for generations, right? They have been following us and all of that. They are going to be not just broken but destroyed, because this is the year, Vav, cycles. So then, I'm going into all of that to say to you, that's why the hurricane must pass over us. It can't just pass us by. That is why it's going to dump so many inches of rain, record number of rain. And listen, water is very important. Water is for cleansing. So that is why the modality of the judgment is going to be more water than the wind. Yes, the wind will have a factor. There are roofs that have been taken off and structures, but the greater damage is going to be as a result of the water. But the water plays a number of roles, but it also represents the Spirit of the Lord. He's going to use it to cleanse this nation. You are going to notice some of the places that will be destroyed and communities. And I tell you this, when you do the history of those communities that are going to be destroyed, you will discover how many Obia workers, revivalists, and how many evil altars have been in there.
Wow.
God is going to be targeting those places.
Wow.
The idea is, and the intention is, to reset, not just break, but destroy ungodly cycles. That is why we know that they can't change the constitution and make it into what they want it to make. They can't work. It will not work. That is why we know that the needs try, they must.
Hey Michelle, how you doing, Michelle? Hi Michelle. So you heard Pastor Jeffrey Shuttleworth. There's a healing coming to Jamaica, and the storm, although allowed, it's symbolic. I'm doing okay. Thank you so much, Michelle. Again, big shout out to all the people that donated. I welcome all donations at this point. More than ever before. Let me say that. Before, it was, I never really pressured it, but yeah, this time I welcome all donations. Let's listen to Perry. Perry has a message that I was like, okay. Oh wow, where's the sound?
Any church. Tomorrow, all churches, Sunday churches too, all churches should not be having regular church service. I'm going to say it again. The truth is an offense. Every church, whether you're Sabbath or Sunday, your church should be a drop-off point. And I'm not saying that there are some churches who are not doing it. I am telling you that all churches, whether you're Seventh Day or Sunday, your role as a church is to impact your community. This is what Jesus would have wanted. Your church service should not be regular.
Get the likes up, guys. Get the likes up.
It cannot be another Sunday service.
Get the likes up, guys.
It cannot be another evangelistic service.
Get the likes
Every
up.
church.
Hello, everybody. Sweet lady, what's up?
Should be opened as a drop-off point.
What's up?
So that supplies can be gathered and can be given to the poor. If any church supposed to gather a prayer, not supposed to a prayer for the people them. We don't want to hear no regular service like when we see Sunday and Saturday. They need to join together.
Thank you, sweet lady.
In the relief efforts.
Hi, Elaine.
Jamaica. Jamaica.
I totally agree with Perry on that one. Honestly, I totally agree. So, let me just switch accounts real quick so I can find the last video that I watched. So, a video came out with the leader of the opposition took a helicopter.
So today we have
him and Dr. Dayton Campbell. Yeah, I agree with Perry. All churches, real men and women of God, everybody should be united right now. And the message should be the same. Encourage the people of Jamaica to all repent, because that's how we're really going to fix Jamaica. Jamaica is broken right now, spiritually, and it's in a really bad place. So this storm was definitely a tip of judgment that we got. God allowed this storm to come on us. You know what I mean? Sweet lady, exactly, right? That's what I'm saying. But some of the scenes I saw from this, Mark Golden released this video 1 hour ago.
Access to a helicopter from a private company, and that's enabled me to come down. We flew over St. Elizabeth, had a look at the terrible damage. We landed in White House, which is where we are now. We visited also Burn Savannah, and we flew over Sab and other communities. Darleston, the devastation is terrible in Westmoreland. The people are really desperate.
Yo, listen. All I'm looking at on the ground is wreckages. There's no home I'm looking at that I can say, yeah man, it has all its roof. It just looks like a big flat garbage area. Just the rubble everywhere. Hey Journey, how is my mom? My mom is resting right now. She's okay. She was horrified on the night of the storm. We didn't go outside obviously, but she looked out at the veranda and the breeze, the wind. I said the breeze. That's not wind. Yeah man, mommy, the people on TikTok say hi. Huh? Mommy said God bless you all, guys. They asked if you're okay. Huh? Yeah, she's resting her back. Her back is hurting her. But this is.
They need water, they need food. There are many communities that are still cut off, and where we need to open them up so that they can have some source of comfort and assistance. So this is the time now to really rev up the assistance, get it deployed into the communities. Work with the members of parliament because they know where the needs are. Work with the churches, work with the NGOs that want to help, so we can.
Oh God, the people were so happy to see Mark Golding and Ian Hills and Dr. Dayton Campbell. And I learned something in this video, which I'm sure you guys will as well. Why is he flying around? The PM is already doing that. He should be trying to get some resources. Are you following everything that's going on? That's a pretty weird question. What do you mean why he's flying around? You think the Prime Minister flew to everybody? Journey, I am not at that side here. I don't understand. What? Anyway, the people are happy to see Mr. Go. The people are desperate. Like, they literally ran to the helicopter. Women, children, men.
Can put a full force national effort with international support behind saving our country and rebuilding our country. And I'm committed to working, if I'm allowed, with the government to in a joint effort to make it happen. And the people.
You hear that? If he's allowed. And this is the reason why Zulika just came out with that video, and she was told by the government not to hire any contractors. She was told not to hire any contractors. The government will deal with it, but guess what? The government is not responding fast enough. The people who are hungry 48 hours ago. The people need clothing 48 hours ago. The people need water 48 hours ago. The people need medical assistance 48 hours ago. Why is Andrew Ones putting his face on the website? His face on the website for the donation relief. I want to ask him. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Andrew Ones, is that website real? Because I couldn't find it. Are you the one? And I'm only asking. Let's just say I'm being facetious. Let's just say I'm being facetious. I want to ask Mr. Andrew, sir, is it real? You guys saw the picture, it's on the thumbnail. His face is on there and he's smiling like this. Donation relief. Did you guys didn't? Let me play it. Hold on. Let me play it. Zulika just let me play it. You guys give me a second. I don't want anybody to say I'm lying. I'm not gonna assume that the people that are watching me now watch me before. This is important. Let me play it. Just let me play it in Jesus' name, guys. Trust me. Zulika just is working so hard, bro. I'm talking about, she's literally feeling, you can see it on her face. She's working tirelessly. Zulika Jess is working tirelessly to reach the people that need the help in our constituency. Right? See if here we go. This is the video.
So I'm trying to give you a very quick update just to let you know what is taking place in our constituency.
Listen to this.
Hi everyone. So I'm trying to give you a very quick update just to let you know what is taking place in our constituency. I know that many of you have been reaching out to me. The truth is I'm in the very same position that many of you are in. I have very poor access to telephone signal where I live. I live right here in the constituency with you. And so communicating has been a great challenge. I'm trying to respond to your messages as best as I possibly can and to deal with the requests which are coming in. But the truth is every single community in the constituency has been affected. There is no area of northeastern St. Elizabeth that survived unscathed. And so it is taking a little while to get to everybody, but I am on my way to you. It's just not going to happen in a day or two because there's a limit to what I can cover each day. But every community is in my heart. Every single one of you remain in my thought. And I'm doing the very best I can with very limited resources. Right now, I am in the community of Carlton Avenue, which is in Southampton. So many of you reached out to me stating that you are totally marooned. You can't get out, you can't get in. Persons need to go to the doctor, and it's just a disaster here. You can see the roadway is non-existent. The road has collapsed. There's a hole. There are holes in the roadway over 20 feet deep. So I'm trying my very best. I've reached out to the government to see how we can get some assistance with clearing the roads. It's taken a while. It's a process, but I understand that right now what we have on our hands is a humanitarian crisis. And even though as a member of parliament, I am told by the government that I am not allowed, I'm not permitted to enter into any arrangements with private contractors.
You hear that? She is not allowed to enter into any arrangements with private contractors. Hear what she said?
To clear roads, right now I've been left with no choice. If I don't act, communities remain stranded. Because at the end of the day, I also have to understand that the government, they have their hands full as well, and there are communities that will never get to their attention and cannot be accessed in sufficient time to deal with the crisis that is emerging. I have a gentleman who lives right next door there. He has one leg. He can't get out of his house. So I'm just giving you a quick update so you know what's going on. I hope that the government will release some funds and some allocations so that we can pay the contractor that we have engaged, because I've had no choice but to do so. Hopefully one of the state agencies will be provided with the funding and the contractor can collect through that mechanism, so it doesn't have to come through me, but we need for them to be able to access payment. I know you've reached out to me about Pepper Church Road, stating that that area is blocked as well. I want to get to you today, but right now it doesn't appear as though they're going to be able to finish Halton Avenue for today. They've sent for another machinery, heavy-duty machine, and they're going to try their very best to see how quickly they can get it done, but it's a whole lot of work. So bear with me. I am coming to your community, but it's going to take a while. I start out, I see the requests, I see the messages about traveling with food. Listen, there's only so much that can hold in my vehicle. I start out each day with the vehicle packed, and by the time I leave some communities, that's it, because everybody is in need. It's not just a case of 20 or 30 persons. Everybody is in need. I am running out of food now because every household has suffered loss. There are communities where every single house has lost their roofs. There are communities where every single home was flooded out. Nobody has been spared. So it's taken a while to get to everybody, but trust me when I say that I'm doing the very best that I can. And we're going to get through this together. As difficult as it is right now, we are going to get through it together.
That is our wonderful, our brilliant, our warm, caring, genuine, amazing Zulika Jess, ladies and gentlemen. And you heard it from her. She has been instructed by the government to not engage.
Please charge.
All right, I will charge. No worries. Don't stress yourself. All right. Don't stress yourself. Yes, so let me just plug in this real quick.
No battery, please charge.
Yeah, nah, go stop so that, you know. Hold on, brother. You can't stop so that, though. Alright. Flip this. Boom. There we go. So, I'm back. Just wanted to show you that from Zulika Jess. She is really going above and beyond, tirelessly working to help the people in her constituency in northern, I think it's northeastern St. Elizabeth. Yeah, I believe so. All right. God be with her. God be with her. Now, back to this. So that's why Mark Golding said what he said. He hopes that the government allows him or works with him. You know.
Work with the churches, work with the NGOs that want to help, so we can put a full force national effort with international support behind saving our country and rebuilding our country. And I'm committed to working, if I'm allowed, with the government to in a joint effort to make it happen. And the people are very happy to see us. And I think we should be facilitated so that we can give them a sense of hope as well, that we're not forced.
No battery, please charge.
Oh my God, what?
And that's the message I've been bringing today.
Our people need food, they need water, they need everything. It's total destruction, total disaster. But we are here. We are here to do an assessment, to go back to ensure that we can get the necessary things that this constituency wants so we can move forward. We're going to build back stronger, and we're going to ensure that we take care of every Jamaican and every citizen of Western Westmoreland. That's the commitment they have from me as their member of parliament. Thank you.
I'm saying to residents, I'm here with you. My own accommodation in South Sea Park was destroyed as well. I'm trying to get to all the communities, but I use the same roads that you use. If they are blocked, I can't get there either. So we're trying to engage members, people who have backhoes, chainsaws and those things, so that we can clear the road and open up back access to the residents.
So Dr. Dayton Campbell residence was destroyed. Miss Lucky one son. Oh, Miss Lucky, alright. Hoping people are alright. Our General Secretary for the People's National Party, the General himself, Dr. Dayton Campbell, property was destroyed. Listen, man, Father God know him, you know? God and time. Things are going to be revealed. Things are going to be revealed. And when it's revealed, a lot of people is going to be in a world of trouble. with the Jamaican people here. Trust me upon that. Believe what I say. Anyway.
Yes, I'm grateful that the leader has been here himself and he's been assisted in speaking to persons within the government and in the private sector so we can get help to the people of Eastern Westmoreland. I can make one assurance to you that we will never leave you and we will never forsake you and we will never allow anybody to treat this constituency like it doesn't matter. It will remain at the forefront for our attention.
So hold straight, be positive, believe in our God, and everything will be all right. What?
No, you see, this is the thing. This is why I love Mark Golding. I have not heard one single message come from Mark Golding that didn't involve God. I haven't heard one. All of the messages that I've heard from Mark Golding involving this catastrophic situation. Right? I have not heard the man not mention God one time. God is at the center of all I'm argument. I don't want to tell you what the other is doing. Uno listen for yourself and make a comparison. But I can say this, I am quite assured that Mark Golding is definitely on the right path in terms of his mindset when it comes to us getting through this. God has to be at the center of it, bro. I don't care how much people from the United States or the UK come down here and do what they're doing. There's a lot of things that is outside of our control. You understand, Glenford? And it is all in God's control. Right? You're talking about, you know how much mercy God showed we in this storm? The death toll could have been severely worse, you know. The death toll could have, what happened to you? Well, I don't know, maybe it's the shoes that you're walking on. What do you need, this? Maybe are the shoes that you're walking on today. I mean, you wasn't walking like that before you left the house. So maybe are the shoes, careful of the shoes that you wear. Right? And I'm saying that light is bright, you know. It's a sensor light that's supposed to be outside. But at the cheap one mommy buy. When I say cheap, it's cheaper than the one that I bought. So it goes on when people pass it. So it's pretty convenient when you're in the house and in this dark spot. And we're moving from one place to the next. And we walk past it, it turn on bright and you did it for 2 minutes or so and then it shut off back. It's very convenient, I have to say. It's solar powered. But anyway, see, gone off again, see? Soon as somebody walk past it, come on back. But yeah, man, big up to Mark Golding for always making sure that God is at the center of the conversation. At all for the press, big up yourself, mama. You understand? Yeah, man, me good man. Me not light, but me neighbor have generator. You see me, I buy a 100-foot card and plug in me thing them and I charge up me thing them. You see me? So me good man. God I provide for me, you know what I mean? God I provide to me. All praises to the Most High. So we see Mark Golding, ladies and gentlemen, and Dr. Nathan Campbell and Ian Hills all went to these communities, you know, Westmoreland especially. I heard them say that, hold on. Hey, out of our press, somebody never said no helicopter can land in a Westmoreland. No that them say, no helicopter can land in a Westmoreland. So how comes Mark Golding reach? How comes Mark Golding reach a Westmoreland? Wasn't that an argument? No, me I try catch up, you know, because I did half grid, you know. I never have no service, you know. So me I try catch up with everything what I go on. I almost certain say me here say no helicopter can land at Westmoreland. So how comes Mark Golding reach and Dr. Nathan Campbell and Ian Hills? So the man them appear to be playing politics even in this time because everybody knows say Westmoreland a PMP place. Me here say like they are Kingston right now. My cousin call me. Kingston up and running like nothing ever happened. Kingston active. Some place that they went on the water, but for the most part, Kingston active. Some place not on the light, but Kingston active. Right now, Kingston active like wow. You hear me I tell you? Portmore, where say wicked can't face righteousness. We got Mark Bowling. Where say wicked can't face righteousness. Godson, big up yourself. Yeah man, me say Portmore a darkness man. Portmore a darkness, no water no there Portmore. No signal no there Portmore. Where say if I check my phone? No signal no there Portmore. Not Portmore a dead zone right now. Yeah man, that's good. So where's something for the mommy? One next 10 minutes and take out that? Alright, cool. Alright, so big up Zulika Jess. You know, big up the wonderful.
I know that many of you have been reaching out to me.
Big her up. She work hard, but not tell no lie. Yo, let me tell you something. We say Spanish Town active too. Spanish Town active, but never know that. Support more just dead on Spanish Town active. We say Westmoreland vote out the jail beer, that's why. Mighty God. Anyway, them are going to say we attack politics. That them are going to say, you know. Boy, right now, I look on one.
The place mash right up. Them here river off a road fling down in a gully. The people them are sweet mud out of them yard. The upstairs, the only who have upstairs could have go upstairs or they run go a neighbor yard. Go upstairs.
Wow.
What's that? Tree stump.
One whole tree stump. Yo, that whole car there flooded. You can't see it. Like, the water was so high. You can't see, say, I recede, the water recede. Yo, them communities I get ravished, man. Ravish. No. Oh yeah, make we listen to this.
Received several different flights. I'm here at Norman Manley International Airport to receive several different flights that have come in with humanitarian assistance. Right now we're seeing a huge plane, and that is from the U.S. government. It's their first shipment to Jamaica, and on it they have experts.
We say Greater Portmore have light more than 2 hours now. Well, here where my cousin should not have none. You understand? My cousin have none down the other side. No, Portmore big already still. If Spanish Town have light, parts of Portmore are going to have light. You don't have to ask.
Rescue experts that have done disaster relief around the world. And so you'll see them coming off. The plane also has a lot of cargo of equipment and other food items that will be needed as a part of the rescue efforts. Rest assured, we are working to get to everyone. We know how painful it is for those who are cut off and those who are trying to.
You don't know, miss. I hate when people do that. She doesn't know. Listen, you see this situation? Alright, for those who are mothers out there, you know what it is when you have a baby. A baby can't stand hungry. Of course, politics play a part in everything. A baby cannot stand hungry. You see the people that is suffering in these areas in Jamaica after Hurricane Melissa? They are babies right now. They are very vulnerable. You have old people, right? You have everybody, even the big people, they are mentally drained. The loss, the devastation all around them. They're hungry, they're thirsty, they're mentally drained, they're spiritually drained. So you see, these aids that they're sending down, if it does not reach in a timely manner, it could mean somebody life being saved or not. It could mean a child's life being saved or not. And when she's gonna say she know, you know what? Have you ever been in the situation that these people are in? ASJ, thank you for coming through. Yes, darling. Still no light, you know, but my good neighbor has a generator, and I have one of the people that donated to me, Empress 13 and others. With Empress 13 very generous donation this morning, I was able to acquire a 100-foot extension. So forever grateful to all the people that donated to the Cash App and the PayPal. If there was ever a time. This is a tumultuous time right now. But anyway, this lady is gonna talk about that. She knows. You don't know nothing. You don't know. Has your house been flooded? Did you have to go on the top of a roof, marooned and cut off from medication, seeing your mother, seeing your child, your pregnant girlfriend need help? The roads are cut off. You don't know. You don't know what these people are going through. So don't tell them to be patient. Don't tell them that you understand. You don't understand. Just let them know and assure them that you're doing your best to reach them as soon as possible. And you know that it's not enough because they need it now. That is the language. You don't need to say anything else. That's what you should say. It is very serious. People, listen, there was a container that fell on a man. I read it in the paper. They found him under the container after the storm. You know how much power the wind has to have for it to lift up a container, ladies and gentlemen? I don't even know how that happened. There was a brother that said that his cow was taken into the air and thrown. The cow died. All day, you know what's up. The cow died. Skilly, exactly. We all have to rally together. Where's the mommy? Mommy, you talking to me? Oh, guess she's on the phone. I thought she reacted to something I said.
Reach their family members. But we are doing everything we can to get supplies in. Later today, we'll also have other flights that will bring helicopters, large helicopters that can drop food into the affected areas. And so we're not leaving any stone unturned. We're doing everything we can as government to use our partners like the United States. And we thank them for all of this support. And there'll be multiple other flights coming through Norman Manley. I'm here at Norman.
So you guys hear what they're saying. Well, I should go and take it up now, mommy. 20. So the death 4 hours ago report is that the death toll. Let me go and find this video. Okay. Let me find that video from TVJ. TVJ News today. The death toll has gone up. Wow.
Welcome to the good afternoon and welcome to the midday news. Here's what we have in the bulletin. Death toll rising from Hurricane Melissa. Total now at 24. Widespread looting reported in Black River Center.
24. Mommy, you see why I told you to lock up? You hear that? People are devastated in Black River, the biggest hit place in Jamaica. Black River, St. Elizabeth. Right? Ronnie, big up yourself. Yeah, I know the internet is not good in some places. It's in and out. I was experiencing that maybe 70, well, no, I said 72. I was experiencing that same problem more than 24 hours ago. Yeah, definitely was experiencing that problem, you know. Because last night, Yeah, about 24 hours ago, because last night, I think I did a live last night. Yeah, but I didn't have any source of current though. Yeah, so the signaling has been bad.
Elizabeth. And later in sports, West Indies complete 3-0 sweep of Bangladesh in T20 series. Thank you for joining us. I'm Carrie and Simpson. Here are the details. The death toll from Hurricane Melissa is expected to increase.
Wow.
That's according to Minister of Information, Dr. Dana Morris-Dixon. During a special press briefing at Jamaica House a short while ago, she revealed that at least 5 more people have been reported dead.
Last night, I would have reported that there were 19 confirmed deaths, 19 Jamaicans who lost their lives. And this morning, I've confirmed that that number has not changed. But we have reports that are quite credible of the potential of 4 bodies being in Westmoreland that need to be retrieved and 1 in St. Elizabeth.
Wow.
And Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness is expected to continue touring more parishes today. Over the past couple of days, the Prime Minister has visited St. Elizabeth, St. James and Westmoreland. Information Minister Dr. Dana Morris-Dixon provided an update on the logistics.
Yesterday, the Prime Minister did Hanover and Westmoreland. And so today, he will be, obviously dependent on the weather, doing Trelawney, Manchester and St. James. The interior of the island also was very much affected, Minister Marks. I know in Manchester there is quite a bit of damage, and we're also hearing reports from Clarendon.
You guys notice how she said Westmoreland? Hanover and Westmoreland. You guys notice? You see, they are listening to everybody, you know. They are listening to all the vloggers now. So you see, as soon as they do something and we look at it a funny way and we talk about it, PR. Hanover and Westmoreland. But what was this report about? No helicopter can go in Westmoreland. Why? Why only Westmoreland helicopter then couldn't go? What go on? You get me? I don't know, man. I don't know.
And so the Prime Minister will be looking at those areas today.
The Information Minister says while the roads are being cleared, it is still difficult to travel, and so by air is the most ideal way to go. Transport Minister Darrell Vaz revealed that the government will be receiving helicopters in the coming days to help with the aerial assessments, transportation of critical aid and people during this emergency.
To transfer and treat patients that may need underground treatment, plus of course be able to carry a lot of relief supplies. Not to mention that some of the charitable organizations that are here, the big ones, have their own
guys,
assets,
remember to hit the like button for me, please.
And I suspect that by the end of today, we will probably have about 6 or 7 of those.
Let's get the likes up.
Widespread looting has been reported in Black River, St. Elizabeth in the aftermath of Hurricane Melissa. The town has been flattened, leaving several establishments exposed. Residents who have been desperate for aid have resorted to helping themselves. They've taken items from wholesales and other stores.
No, listen. In this particular situation, we say NHT need to come on board as fast as possible. Everybody need to come on board at this point. But I mean, if people are hungry, bro, I'm telling you, safety is another thing. The people that are marooned in these areas, and boy, you guys think Melissa was bad? It's the aftermath of Melissa is gonna be on another level, you know, like how the people respond to Melissa after she went now, after she's gone now. That is gonna be another story within itself. People them can't stand the hunger, bro. They need water, them need food. The government not reach them fast enough. And you can't give them some leeway. I don't know. That's yet to be seen. I'm not going to be overly critical. But I was saying that, why are they not using drones? OG, big up. Why are they not using drones to actually send food and medication and supplies like that into those areas? You can't use the same drones to, you know, look, oversee what is going on. Right? You can't have one ear. Yeah, exactly. Act as fast as possible. Jain, what's up? How you doing? Blessings to you. Don't forget to hit that like button as you come through and share the live too. Right?
We spoke with head of the St. Elizabeth Police Division, SSP Coolidge Minto.
As well as the High Command, and additional assets were sent to the space to assist us to ensure that we maintain law and order, even as we pick up the pieces during this very difficult period. We're also supported by a contingent of soldiers from the Jamaica Defence Force, and so there's a joint presence now in the town centre and environs to ensure that we protect what is left of some of the businesses and ensure that those properties that are not fully destroyed remain intact. Many of the business owners are now in the parish and are securing the remains of their property.
He says the death toll in the parish is rising.
We have confirmed now 6 persons who died as a result of this horrific hurricane.
St. Elizabeth.
The last body was picked up yesterday, late yesterday evening, by Brown's Funeral Home. And that body, an elderly gentleman from the Five Spence area.
That have come in with humanitarian assistance. I'm here at Norman Manley. Right now we're seeing...
In Santa Cruz, persons are also desperate for help. The Member of Parliament for Northeast St. Elizabeth, Zulika Jess, has joined the cause. Details in this report.
After a walkthrough of some of the worst impacted areas in northeastern St. Elizabeth, Member of Parliament Zulika Jess made this appeal.
We need some assistance. We need urgent assistance. We need for there to be a declaration that this is a disaster area and for urgent help to come into the constituency.
Her cries for help echoed
give
by
me a
some
second here.
residents.
We want help for me. We want help with me house. We want help. We need help. Because what you just going to clean up the place. The place can't be right. I can't tell me what to do. I want that terrible. No, man. We need help. I'm going to tell you.
This elderly resident, who gave her name as Gwenny, hasn't been able to get to her home in Brighton District, Santa Cruz.
This time was bad man here. I know it's myself because they go see. But you are one. I don't pretend that we have this culture. I breathe on this storm. It's terrible. And it was everything watch left in here. Me house, you know, house, watch here too.
She was in a shelter when the hurricane made landfall.
It's like what pure water, pure water, and we get wet up, and she's wet up, clothes wet up, everything. You make the bed mattress blow it and gone.
Give me a comparison. So how was Gilbert and Beryl on this one? Which one is the worst?
This one is the worst.
But despite the destruction,
we're glad to be alive, man. You got thanks.
How was the storm?
How was the storm? Why? I can't tell you. Storm wicked, bad, terrible. See? But we give God thanks, we have life. See it? So, bless up on yourself.
Aliyah Bryant, TVJ News.
The country's agricultural sector is again at the mercy of the weather elements after just recovering from the ravages of Hurricane Beryl. The devastation from the sector is yet to be seen, but it is expected to be in the billions. Agriculture Minister Floyd Green provided an update on TVJ's Smile Jamaica program.
Jamaica's breadbasket. Acres of farmland now lie battered. What once stood tall are now rows of toppled banana stalks. Vegetation washed out and livestock pens left in ruin. Speaking on Smile Jamaica this morning, Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries Floyd Green says assessments are still being done.
Parishes like St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, Trelawney, people live where they farm. Right, so the farm is right next door to your house. So when the house suffers severe damage, the farm suffers severe damage. And where this particular hurricane walked, again, a lot of our vegetable farmers, a lot of our banana planting farmers in South St. James, vegetable farmers in Westmoreland, St. Elizabeth, and yam farmers in Trelawney.
Minister Green says he has deployed a team headed by State Minister Franklin Witter and Permanent Secretary Dermot Luke Spence today to assess damage and assist residents in the worst affected areas.
We've heard about significant damage to banana planting. We've heard about significant damage to livestock, poultry. poultry farmers, those small backyard farmers, lost chickens, lost cubs in Beryl. We lost about 300,000. I estimate that we will lose a lot more. You know, we've been having some challenges with egg production since Beryl. Lost a lot of layer birds. I think we lost about 40,000 in Beryl. I've already gotten one report of one farmer who lost 45,000.
He says by Monday he hopes to have a comprehensive report on the extent of the damage.
We will rebuild. We always rebuild. And in each, storm, weather event, hurricane, we're much better able to treat with it. So already we have a recovery plan. Our recovery plan is then sized based on the scope of the disaster. So for example, we already have a stockpile of seeds that we hold for disaster. We were almost about to use them because we were at the end of the hurricane season. And the Rally team was saying, boy, let's get out there, get the farmers to want to plan for Christmas. And luckily, he said, just hold on, let's see out the season. So we have those, and as soon as we can get to some of the farmers, we will start distributing, hopefully next week. Additionally, we already have a system that we did not pull down, that we stood up for burial. So Michael Price heads our recovery task.
I can't. I'm sorry, guys.
At this gas station, the roof didn't just lift off, it came crashing down, flattening everything in its path. The once towering signs that guided motorists now lie face down, their messages buried beneath Melissa's wrath. Across town, residents walk through flood waters, some carrying what's left of their belongings, others simply helping each other. In moments like these, the human spirit shines brightest, even when the sun hasn't. Entire roofs vanished, gone with the wind, literally, leaving living rooms exposed to the elements. On every street corner, zinc sheets and broken solar panels tell the story of a storm that spared nothing and no one. A downed utility pole and mangled transformer block the main road, a stark reminder that for many residents, light at the end of the tunnel is still out of reach.
You hear what I brother they say? Man said the town has been flooded before because the drains have not been kept clean consistently.
So when the rain comes from there's a little time. So that causes the flooding. And then trees fall into traffic, just the blocks, the flow of water bumps it up and the garbage and all stuff pulled in by water from the helps to block it. That is a channel to set the town free. But I'm telling you, what town, it's not the farmer to the
At the Falmouth Hospital, ground zero for destruction. The female medical and surgical ward is unrecognizable. Ceilings have caved in, walls burst open, and beds meant for patients now cradles boxes of drenched medical supplies. A wet floor sign peeks out from under debris, a grim touch of irony in a building where everything is now wet and nothing feels safe. The accident and emergency unit fared no better. Broken windows, no ceilings, and ruined equipment, a hospital in need of healing itself. Still, amid the ruin, the cleanup has begun. A work crew has been removing the down utility poles.
Now it's uncertain when the town will go back to normalcy, but by the look of it, it might take some while. But the flood waters is not stopping business for residents and motorists. As you can see, motorists have been traversing the area slowly but cautiously because there are sections of the roadway where the water level is higher than others. Reporting from Falmouth in Trelawney, I'm Sandy Williams for TVJ News.
Thank you, Sandy. It is time for a break here on the Midday News, but stay with us. More stories when we return.
All right. Yo, because I was wondering, man. I was going through Facebook and I found a whole bunch of videos that I wanted to share with you guys. And then I'm looking for the videos on the computer and it's not coming up. I just refreshed it. Now I got it. Now I want to play this. Shout out to this white man in America. Listen to this.
Local of the Jamaican community. This message goes out to every single local of the Jamaican community.
Right.
This goes to all of you.
Yeah.
On behalf of this American, I appreciate each and every one of you. You have been humble.
Yes.
You have been kind.
Yes.
You have been gracious.
Yes.
You have been given and given and given to all of the American tourists that is on your land, there for vacation, and you made their experience so much better so much easier,
Yes.
and it is despicable.
Yes.
And we as Americans are ashamed that some people
Yes.
have gone over there and after a catastrophic storm
Yes.
hit your land,
Right.
they have the nerve to be complaining. On behalf of some Americans,
Yes.
we're sorry to the Jamaican people.
Yes, sir.
We're sorry that during some of the most
Difficult
tragic times of your life,
Right.
you have some of us over there acting like complete and utter
Idiots.
assholes.
Right.
So from this American to the Jamaican community,
Mm-hmm.
I want to say thank you. I saw people working together. I saw humanity that I haven't seen in a really long time. And just know, to the Jamaican people, we appreciate you, we see you, we hear you, and I am sending best thoughts, best vibes,
Yes, sir.
and nothing but prayers your way.
Yes, sir.
And to the Americans that are over there,
Yes, sir.
act like you got some damn sense.
Yes, sir.
Be thankful that you're alive today.
Yes, sir.
And bring your ass home.
Yes, sir.
You're making us all look bad, damn it.
Yes, sir.
We love you, Jamaica.
Yes, sir.
And we're praying for you.
Yes, sir. Thank
This
you.
message goes out to
Man, I want to shout out to that brother, man. Hey, I hope I meet you one day, man. Love. Real talk. Somebody needed to say it. Did y'all remember when they were posting videos out about how they was being treated in the hotels? A damn hurricane is out there, ma'am. Sir, what the hell is wrong with you? People was at the hotels working. They got family. Some places that were most affected. They didn't leave their job to go and secure their house like they should. Some of them is away from their children. They didn't leave their job to go and take care of their children. They at the hotel working, making sure your ass is okay. I'm glad somebody said it. When I heard, I was like, yeah, so much was happening. I forgot to talk about this. Y'all remember? Y'all saw the videos? They was talking about, oh, this is all we got. We got Wiz in the building. Hey, Wiz. Hold on, let me turn this up. How you doing, sweetie?
I'm just trying to de-stress, but I'm having a hard time. I'm watching the baseball game at the same time. But...
Okay. You got family in Jamaica?
Yeah, but my families are okay.
You're okay?
But,
Okay.
the whole of Jamaica is my family.
Well, yeah, I hear that.
I want to know why food not drop? Why the food not take so long for rich people?
Well, I have to be guarded on what I say because I don't really know nothing.
I don't care about nothing else, but just talk about food.
Yeah, I'm thinking about the water too. Like,
yeah, that's a part of food.
like,
you know?
what are we doing, bro? Like, that's what I was saying earlier. I was like, why aren't you guys using drones to drop food and water for the people? Like, why is that not happening?
Them kind of drone there, them have all of that.
But if they don't, why don't they? That's what I'm saying. The other day, the police was out and they was, had this whole gala about the technology that they had. So you're telling me
Jamaica's always they always be fronting.
That's what I'm saying. So you're telling me you got all this technology for that you're boasting about with the police, and you're telling me none of it has to deal with rescuing people.
I want to know, like, is it what's stopping? Because I see people collecting. What is stopping the people from going in? Is it the roads?
Oh yeah, the roads are definitely a factor. If you see some of the roads, they are not passable. As a matter of fact, they won't be passable. Some of them are completely ripped away, gone into gullies. Some of them, there's a whole 20-foot hole in them. Some of the roads have 20-foot holes in them.
That's why I asked.
Yeah, man. The damage is extensive. This is why I'm saying, if they had drones to go and do the recon work, to go and look in the areas where people are most affected, if they have the right equipment on the drone, they can literally talk to the persons that is there, that they see, and ask them what is going on, and what they need for help, any specific needs. There was a brother that had his pregnant, girlfriend, and the roads were blocked off. It was night. Yo, crazy.
Them friend out there now. Them friend they out there with them. So them have them kind of technology there. So maybe them are organized to do that. Them friend out there, them American friend out there with them.
Yeah, because I just watched that clip where they said they got this plane with all types of aid from the United States. And then
try to organize and remember saying the terrain and all of that too. So them feel it's gonna take a little while. But at the same time,
there has to be a short-term plan.
Yeah, people can't wait for hungry man is
and then
children,
and then some areas,
some places full of water. It's not like it's dry. It's crazy. Them really mess us up.
Yeah.
Jamaica get messed up. Boy, I don't know what to say.
True, man. It is it's devastating. I've never seen anything like this. I really haven't. Whole containers is being lifted in the air and falling on people like crazy. Huh? No, I'm not hearing you. You have to repeat that. You're breaking up.
I'm asking you the sea not calm down yet.
Yeah, the sea is calm. Yeah, the sea is calm. The sea is calm.
The reason why I'm asking because a lot of people have yachts. They can pack things on yacht. If the sea is calm, then
they can enter from the sea. Yeah, you're right. That's a good idea. Like, if we can think, why can't they? If we can think why can't they plan like this? Like, okay, we're gonna need boats to enter some of these areas. We're gonna need whatever. Fast boats with aid on them. Like, come on, man.
That's why I'm asking if the sea is calm. If the sea is calm, we can use the sea as well.
Yeah, the sea is calm.
Use road, we can use the air and we can use the sea.
Yo, listen. There was some people in St. Elizabeth that was working for like almost 24 hours clearing roads. And they still couldn't get through. There was ambulances and aid and all type of something blocked off.
I wonder if this was really a hurricane or them drop one bump on way.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna get right into that right now. I got some videos to play. All right, asking some very critical questions.
All right, take me off. I'm just gonna comment section.
All right, sweetie.
Unless you want to stay.
You can't stay up. Just stay up on mute, man. When me I play them. All right, cool. Wow, really?
Community.
Right now?
This goes to...
Alright, let me get to... Yeah, I heard you. I am on the live, man. I have to play this. Hey!
Guys, check out this video.
Where are the Chinese that own stores in Jamaica that... Me not see no Chinese in Jamaica giving back nothing to the Jamaican people, you know. But every time we as Jamaican people want any farm of product to use in our life, in our homes, and the Chinese store that we go to buy them. And as the storm passed, the Chinese store them are the first stores them to open up back. But what we see different entities from outside and other countries and other people helping Jamaica and giving back. But me not see none of the Chinese them giving back nothing to the people that were supporting them, you know, and make them have millions of dollars in them pocket, you know. So where are the Chinese them? Between the Jamaican people need to hold the Chinese them in Jamaica accountable. Cause the Chinese they just suck away from the Jamaican people like goat kid and cow calf, you know, and newborn. Eh? Where are the Chinese that we are helping and donate back to the Jamaican people?
Guys, check out this video.
Where are the Chinese that own stores in Jamaica that... Me not see no Chinese in Jamaica giving back nothing to the Jamaican people, you know. But every time we as Jamaican people want any form of product to use in our life, in our homes, at the Chinese store, they will go to buy them. And as the storm passed, the Chinese store, them are the first stores them to open up back. But we see different entities from outside and other countries and other people helping Jamaica and giving back. But me not see none of the Chinese them giving back nothing to the people that was supporting them, you know, and make them have millions of dollars in them pocket, you know. So where are the Chinese them? The Jamaican people need to hold the Chinese them in a Jamaica accountable. Cause the Chinese they just a suck away from the Jamaican people like goat kid and cow calf, you know. I knew.
Yo, listen, man. Why didn't I never? Why I never thought about that?
Yeah, but not because you don't see doesn't mean that it's not happening. Remember, you know.
True. True.
Most of the footage that's coming out, remember, digital and lime is down, you know.
That's
you
not
understand? So sometimes you have to know, like I figure people just
what I will say is this: if people don't see it directly, you know.
Hey, not because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not happening. Because giving back doesn't necessarily mean you're out front giving people food, whatever. Giving back could be donation. Giving back comes in different levels of giving back. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But
so
I mean,
because you don't see.
You can't just be hiding like all the Chinese everywhere.
Not hiding. What do you mean?
What hiding? I mean, they don't. You just never show that you're giving back.
Yeah, because you have to understand culture. You understand Chinese culture? Maybe the culture of the Chinese not to give out in open like that. You have to understand culture, certain culture, and so them do things. You understand? We have a tendency because somebody we like to show off when we're giving things and we have it on camera, and every culture operate that way.
All right, I'll take that into consideration, but I still find it very odd.
That is just my opinion. I mean,
I respect it. I respect it.
But I respect even the question that I'm just saying, not because. Okay, let me ask you a question. I'm sure over the years you have done charity, right? I don't know you, but I'm assuming.
No,
right?
I charity, not on a major scale, no, but on an everyday basis, neighborly wise.
That's not on a major scale. Yeah. Charity is charity.
Right.
Right. And you want everybody to know, say, you'll give somebody something?
No.
That's what I'm saying. Donation can be, you know, but hey.
Yeah, it's kind of a touchy one. I like the perspective and the angle of which you came from with it. You know, give us something to think about. We're gonna move on from that. I'm not even gonna go any further. But that's what the guy was saying. Let's listen to this from this lady here. She's looking at it from an economic standpoint. Let's check this out.
So Jamaica is about to get approximately $150 million US following Hurricane Melissa. Sounds like a blessing, right? But the catch is somebody somewhere just lost that money. Welcome to the storm economy, where investors, they hedge and they bet on disaster affecting islands like Jamaica so they can make money. It's called a catastrophe bond, or a CAT bond for short. And that is a part of the Jamaican government's risk management kind of diversification strategy, where they purchase this bond, which is like a form of insurance, where investors put up the principal. Jamaica pays a premium, just like a regular insurance policy. If no major hurricane hits the island, then those investors get their principal back in full, plus interest, which is usually around 6 to 10%. Sweet deal. If a major hurricane hits the island, however, then those investors lose their money. The hurricane has to meet certain specifications like wind speed, or the pressure system needs to be below a certain level. Those metrics have to be met in order for the bond to be triggered. Now, Hurricane Melissa met all of those metrics and more. So for anybody wondering, was it a really bad hurricane? It was the worst our pain and disaster have now become commodities that can be traded, or tragedy has become a trading activity. That 150 million US dollars is disaster aid. It's not development aid. And it usually is kind of like first responder money. It's paid out quickly. There is no assessment that's being done over months, and is usually intended to help with that emergency relief, clearing the roads, putting the electricity back on, the essential services back on, while the country waits for maybe donations from other countries and other forms of insurance policies that they would have held for disasters like this. It sounds like a lot of money, but already early reads on the cost to repair all the damage that has been done on the island will be about maybe 2 to 5 billion US dollars. The infrastructural damage alone is estimated to cost maybe 800 million US dollars. That cat bond of 150 million US dollars will probably only make up 4 to 5% of the total amount of disaster aid that we will need. I know some investors this morning are not happy. They have lost their money. The cat bond was paid out to Jamaica at 100% because of how serious Hurricane Melissa was. But think of all the premium Jamaica would have paid on that insurance policy over the past 2 to 3 years. Who is really winning? Is it the island affected, or is it the investors? I will link the official government site down below where you can make donations. So Jamaica.
What do you think about that?
That's so interesting. That's what I hear the labor right them a brag about. Yeah. And I'm like, can you imagine, Bolo? Human beings actually come up with an insurance for catastrophe, and how this bond, it's rather interesting.
It is.
You know what I mean?
I think it needs to be studied. But this lady got me thinking like, huh? I don't know which way to look at it. It needs to be studied. Who's really winning? Who really lost? When do they lose? What do you really gain? Is it really enough? Obviously, it's not enough, because the estimate's 800 million US and you only got 150 million. And that money is not being invested like she said, so it's not like it's producing for the country. It hasn't been a long year. It hasn't been that long. That's why maybe. Yeah, and you know, all right, you know what I said? I said this even I think just after this storm. I said, follow the money. Watch who gets all the major government contracts to rebuild Jamaica. Those are the winners. So imagine who those people.
That has nothing to do with what people have nothing to do with.
No, that's the point. Exactly. That's the point. That's the point.
Low income family.
No, that's it. No regular Joe that has a business is getting those. They're not going to be included at all.
All of this money is going to go in building their new city.
I believe that certain politicians are going to be exponentially more wealthier than they are already.
Of course.
All right? The Integrity Commission is going to be like, Lord have mercy. How did you... Wait a minute. What? Let's see these procurement processes. What's going on? Wait for it. I'm telling you. But by that time, it's going to be too late.
Exactly.
By that time, it's going to be too late.
Yeah, this is a storm of distraction.
Exactly.
Everything else that was on the table that we used, all of that is going to be ignored, because this is the focus now, and this focus is going to be a long focus.
All right, check this out.
Listen to the timing. I'm watching the timing. They say nothing is coincidence.
Right.
The timing. Just fall in place.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Yeah, everything just fall in place at this specific timing. And I find it rather interesting.
Listen.
When I do the research, it's keep on bringing me back to no, it's climate change, it's climate change, it's climate change.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. it is climate change. But what is it that man is doing, right, to cause such a rapid, to make, it's like it's on steroids.
Yo, how does the storm move almost a 90-degree direction? Listen, let me just play this. Listen to this guy right here.
Come on with your empty hand. Where's today?
Tell me that HARP can't steer storms without telling me that Donald Trump is president. This is the third hurricane in a row that was supposed to whack the East Coast that all of a sudden took a 90-degree right-hand turn out into the middle of the ocean.
And then you're talking about North Carolina?
Imelda, yeah, Hurricane Imelda, just like the last two, came up, a hard 90-degree turn out into the middle of the ocean. They're using HARP to steer these storms. Well, then why did all the other storms hit the continental U.S.? You got to ask yourself, who was running HARP back then?
So what is HARP, real quick? I guess I'm not real familiar with it, but that's something to...
High altitude atmospheric radar. I can't remember the acronym. You're beaming high energy radar into the upper atmosphere in order to change the air currents. The Air Force has been working on weather modification since it was founded back in the 1950s, or the late 40s. It's something, weather modification is something that is a strategic asset that we have been working on. And that's what the HARP array is. It's an array of radar up in Alaska. And the theory is that they can change the path of storms by changing the jet stream. Based on, go look at the last three storm tracks. A hurricane almost never takes a 90-degree turn, much less three in a row. Tell me.
Yep, everybody's talking about it. Everybody is talking about it, bro. I got so much. I got about 4 more videos that is looking at this hurricane in a whole different angle. I never heard this. Like, what he's saying is that they literally turn the storms away to not destroy the USA. That's what he's pretty much saying.
Yeah, they have the mechanism. They have the machines to do it, right? Remember, if they can make clouds and they can make rain and they can, you know what I mean? And you remember when I was younger,
cloud seeding.
The older folks used to blame the gods for the elements, right?
Right.
And hurricanes and all the earthquakes. They used to blame. They would say God, but now man wants to be more. They wants to, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
I got you.
They got advanced and in technology and science, but they're using it not in a proper way. You know what I mean? So if a hurricane is natural, well, hurricanes are all natural. But then when man get a hold of it and what they do to it, it spin it and make it become more unnatural. You understand?
Well,
so
this one I'm leaning towards total artificial. Like where it began, hurricanes don't begin there.
Where did it begin?
It began in the Caribbean waters.
Okay. And because exactly
that's
the
not how
majority
it
of the
usually
hurricanes, because when I first heard of it, because I made a post and I'm saying, guys, don't worry, the hurricane is coming from West Africa. Usually they come from West Africa, right?
Yeah, that's exactly.
That's what I'm saying, and then come over, right? So it's interesting now that you're saying that this one started in the Caribbean.
Yeah, it sure did. And the way how this storm went from 0 to 100. Man, listen, I ain't never seen no shit like that.
So weird.
I'm gonna play something else in regards to that exact.
Before you play, Bolo, I want you to check out what Matthew Samuda said today. Yeah, he used 2 words in his press conference, his press meeting today. When they asked him what happened in St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland.
All of you.
I want you to find that.
Yeah. All right.
And he said that we got meteorology. Don't quote me, but something meteorology.
Maybe it's something you repeated already, because they were tracking the storm and they were boasting about their advancement in the tech in tracking the storm and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, but I want you to find it because I find it rather interesting, the word that he used. For me, in my layman's term, what I get from it, he's telling us that we got bombed.
Wow.
But find it. It was on. I saw it on Instagram. I can send it to you. Actually, I have it. If I can find it. I don't know. No.
Maybe it's it right here. Maybe it was on the news.
Yeah, it was on the news.
TVJ. Let me see if this is it. Hold up. Because I was watching TVJ and I'm oh no, that's not him. I'm strolling past the cursor. Mr. Matthew Samoda. Oh wow. I thought he was on here. Alright, let me go to the JIS website. Maybe it wasn't today, maybe he said it before. You sure it was today? Huh? Wiz. Oh, she broke up. Here's a video. This one.
Now, I'm not saying the hurricane was planned. No, I'm just observing patterns. You see, every time a natural disaster hits, it always seems to strike where a smart city is already waiting to be born. Now it's Jamaica. Hurricane Melissa.
I got it.
Meteorology, nuclear bomb.
I think I found it. You sent it to me?
No, I actually just went and looked at it on the Instagram. Meteorology, nuclear bomb, he says.
Wow. Meteorology, nuclear bomb?
That's the word he used.
What? Meteorological nuclear bomb?
Yeah.
So he used that to what? Describe the storm?
This time, what happened down in St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland and those areas?
Oh, okay. So,
but I need someone to explain what does that mean.
What website was it? What's the handle that you?
Somebody posted it on Instagram.
Oh, Matthew Samoda. Could you give me that person's name?
Let me go back and check.
Yeah, check it. Yo, the scenes that I am looking at, the aerial shots that I'm looking at, these look like AI. I'm not even gonna lie to you. The damage, these look seriously like AI. Because I'm on Matty Samoda's page, he said the damage in St. Anne is worse than we had hoped. We have started our community tour and relief efforts. The community of Windsor is
Jamaica Star.
Jamaica Star. Okay. I soon go to, but wow.
Hey, Junior Ross, bless up. You know how long I haven't been on a live? I just stayed away. I can't be bothered.
Who trouble you?
No, it's not troubled. I just chose to stay away from lives.
Okay. Well, you have to value your peace, you know, so. The Jamaica Star. Matthew Samoda. How old is the video?
Gosh, I don't know how old.
I don't know how far.
I was trying.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me see. I think this is it.
Was post the all clear being given, NWC has the following updates as it relates to their supplies. The Mona and Hermitage systems are currently operating via generator, so you would note that you're getting sporadic supply as opposed to no supply in those areas. The Tullow Springs, which is the third major system that supplies southern St. Andrew and certain sections of Kingston, is operating with full JPS supply, but is impacted by some turbidity. That seems to be settling now, so we are able to increase the volume of water coming from that system. We are also pulling some supply from wells in St. Catherine with the use of generator and connecting from private sources into our systems. So Kingston and St. Andrew, it would be fair to say that outside of the hilly interior, being East Rural St. Andrew and West Rural St. Andrew, are at minimum getting sporadic supply. The hilly interior is obviously impacted by pumps.
Yeah, I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it. That's too far. Had to be somewhere closer up at the top here. Common fold demands. You know what? Let me move past that.
Hello.
He's wearing a green vest. He's wearing a green vest and he has a blue cap on.
Yesterday.
Okay.
Airports.
Green vest.
Turn side of the
cap.
Oh, what's this? That?
Yeah, he's wearing like a green vest. You know, one of those work vests where they put on the vehicles and a blue cap.
I want to read it.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Is it Mati Samuda though? Is it Mati Samuda? I'm seeing more Daryl Vaz in these bulletins than Mati Samuda. Daryl Vaz is very active. In there everywhere. I'm scrolling down. I've reached quite a number of these posts, but I've not seen a thumbnail with Matthew Samuda until way down.
Matthew Samuda. I know Matthew Samuda. The young guy, right?
Yeah, man, he's a young guy.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I'm not seeing him. Oh! This gotta be it. Oh yeah, this gotta be it.
Change and content gardens of a lot of reefs. About now, next few weeks maybe very.
How do you compare this damage with St.
No.
Listen carefully.
St. Bess
Where's that, bro?
St. Bess, Montego Bay, Westmoreland. I haven't gotten reports from Hanover.
Hold on there, people. Hold on. Say that again. Alright, let me know when I left so I can. 10 minutes. Alright, thanks. Respect. So people, my situation is gonna change dramatically. What is happening right now is that in 10 minutes the brother is gonna leave with the generator. So let me charge this up here. Let me charge this up, Lord. Huh?
What was your situation?
Oh yeah, so my neighbor has a generator. And that's how I am actually doing this right now with all these devices. But now my neighbor, the one that, well, I think it's her son, he's the one that has the generator. So what is happening now is that in the next 10 minutes he's going to go. So today, this evening what I did was I bought, with the help of some donations from some wonderful people on YouTube. They didn't know that's what it was for, but they donated and I used it wisely. I bought a 100-foot extension. So it runs from the front of his house over into my house, you know, to right where I'm sitting right now. And so I got to charge up like majority of my devices. I do have data. I do. But it's great when you have the current in it. It's limited when you only have the battery life that you do have. Say that again?
What parish did you give up?
No, I didn't tell anybody what parish I'm in. But yeah. That's it. So there's no electricity yet. And the damage in the parish, you could say we were spared because it was supposed to come this side more, but it didn't because it just went straight up instead of turn more. Yeah, so yeah. Yeah, so yeah, man.
Meteorological nuclear bomb.
Ooh!
This is the equivalent of hurricane damage. We have hurricane damage significantly. We have very weak housing.
Make it play again.
So the damage is particularly bad.
Wow.
change and content guards over a lot of weeks. But now, why? Next 2 weeks will be very.
How do you compare this damage with St.
No. St. Pest is a St. Pest man in Westmoreland. I haven't gotten reports from Hanover yet. But is the equivalent of a meteorological nuclear bomb. This is the equivalent of hurricane.
Why did he say it is equivalent to a meteorological nuclear bomb? That is very interesting choice of words. Let me go and Google that. Meteorological nuclear bomb. Is there such a thing?
I don't know.
Nuclear bomb?
Yeah.
What? Bro, you gotta, nah, man. Nah, wait a minute. Wait. No, wait, Matthew, what is going on? All I see come up is investigating the climate impact of nuclear war. That's all I see come up when I Google that. Meteorological fractionation of nuclear bomb debris.
Okay, let's look at the 2 words separate.
Huh?
Look at the 2 words separate.
I mean, nuclear bomb is a nuclear bomb. Meteorological has to do with weather. You know, so basically, it would, in hindsight, it would mean that it's a weather explosion.
In that context.
Yeah, it's a weather explosion. You know what I mean? Relating, it said meteorological, relating to the branch of science concerning with the process and atmosphere, especially. What? No, something, a word is missing right there. Hold up. Process and phenomena of the atmosphere, especially as a means of forecasting the weather. So yeah, I guess he was saying that this was a meteorological explosion, and thus the disaster that came with it was next level.
Similar to a.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. That's what he was saying. That's what he was saying. You know.
That's what people were saying. The houses were shaking like they thought it was an earthquake.
Yeah. Yeah, that part. Yo, I've never heard nothing like that, Bridget.
Where does that kind of energy come
What
from?
kind of breeze that?
Why us? Why Jamaica?
See, there was a like I said, there was some videos here that I wanted to play that I didn't even get to play. But let me just play this one right here before I go. All right, listen to this.
Now, I'm not saying the hurricane was planned. No, I'm just observing patterns. You see, every time a natural disaster hits, it always seems to strike where a smart city is already waiting to be born. Now it's Jamaica. Hurricane Melissa, strongest storm in decades. Category 5, slow and deliberate, almost like it knew where to go. And where did it go? Straight for New Kingston, or should I say New Jamaica, the exact spot earmarked for redevelopment under Vision 2030. They say nature is unpredictable, but this looks more like precision. Because after every tragedy comes opportunity, billion-dollar budgets, land clearance, infrastructure renewal. Funny how progress always follows ruin, isn't it? Vision 2030 Jamaica. It's not just a plan, it's a prophecy. They talk about digital cities, modern grids, efficient living, but efficient for who? So no, I'm not saying the storm was built in a lab. I'm just saying every blueprint needs a clean slate. And sometimes nature's the most convenient demolition crew you'll ever find.
This is just a theory, not a fact.
Now, I'm not saying the hurricane was planned. No.
Yo, listen. We gonna talk about this tomorrow, man. Let me just play this. We gonna talk about this tomorrow.
Several years ago, I had mentioned that Jamaica needs to purpose build a city. We haven't really purpose built a city. We've never done it. Certainly not since colonial times. Maybe Spanish Town was the only purpose built city. And I had tasked the UDC to identify the area that would be best suited for the development of the third city. Two areas were in close competition. And I'm not going to say specifically where, because that is going to just unleash, you know, you don't want people to go and start to buy land and state claim, and then you can't do what you need to do. So we don't give.
So has the Prime Minister bought land in those areas? Has his wife bought land in those areas that he's talking about for this smart city? Has his friends bought land in those areas? Has his partners, business partners bought land in those areas? So what I'm saying is the Prime Minister has inside information. When you have a corrupt Prime Minister, you see how this gets wicked, right? You see how things get crazy, right? So imagine he whispers to somebody, one of his people, listen, you're gonna buy the land, but it's really me. All right? That shit gonna be expensive. The development is coming there. I'll give you, what, 5% of the profit? You straight. 5% of, I don't know, $100 billion, $100 million Jamaican. You never know. That's a lot of money. So you might have some takers. I'm just saying things can happen in this manner. That's one part of it. The other part of it is, why is it St. Elizabeth is the place? Listen to this.
The details as to where. But suffice to say that the area that we have been advised is the best area to do an entirely new city, and it is because all the requisite elements to create a new city.
All the requisite elements is St. Elizabeth. I'm talking, you know. This was at a KFC opening in St. Elizabeth. Who remember?
Exist here. And you don't want to create a city that replicates Montego Bay and replicates Kingston. You want to create something unique. And therefore, this parish, St. Elizabeth, would be where we would be looking to develop our new city.
So when you hear the previous video of the guy saying, why is it always a storm or some disaster comes to clean up these areas that are smart cities supposed to be built? Is that a coincidence?
Do you know any of this? Do you know any smart cities?
No, I'm saying the one. No, I don't know any. But all the others that were made before they were made, a disaster happened in Malahu, in Hawaii. No, I don't know any. No, I don't know of any. Well, there's some in the States. I think they're building some in the States. Los Angeles, what they call Maui or whatever, somewhere in Hawaii. You remember that fire that didn't burn some trees and didn't burn some properties? Yo, that was wild. The conspiracy around that is insane. I never really looked into it in depth, but that was super suspicious. This is also super suspicious. The backstory behind this, Melissa, I'm telling you. And Black River, yeah. All right, sweetie. Thank you for the gifts. Appreciate you always. So people, yeah, man, bless up, mama. So people, this thing is insane. We gotta talk more about it. I'm at 1 hour and 42. Listen, I'll be back. I'll be back later on tonight or early in the morning. All right. Listen, Sir Bolo. That plane NASA used to chase storms flew above it was blasted by NASA scientists. Huh? What? There's another video that I need to find. I shared it on my Facebook timeline, but I can't find it. This girl was asking some key questions. She said, what happened to the feed of the storm when it was turning into a hurricane? They don't have the feed from the satellite. It was blocked off. She's like, is that a coincidence? Man, I don't know. Y'all tell me. Listen, that's my time. I'm out of here. A lot more things to cover, like I said. If I don't do it tonight, I'm going to go live tonight. I'm not going to be sleeping. I'm telling y'all, I'm definitely going to go live at some point. So if y'all up, hey, look out for me, okay? They use cloud seeding each time. It was not. Okay, I got you. Yeah, we know about the cloud seeding. We know about harp. We know about all of that. You know what I'm saying? Leo, God bless. I see you. Bless up. All right, look at more people. Thanks for joining. All right.